Hey guys, so finally got the exhaust set up, kind of somewhat dialed in. So I would say this is kind of like my V1 setup. So obviously you guys have seen my M2 and I had the resonator delete. I did the same thing, but one thing that I did do differently this time is I got the MAD valve controller, and it's pretty good. So the one good thing is it comes with two sets of keys. So I have one here so that I can use it while I'm inside the car, as you guys can see. So it has open, and this is like your custom setting, and this is your OEM, which is really good. Most companies don't have this OEM setting. They only have open and closed. And then what I did for this middle one is you can kind of hold it for a few seconds and cycle it through. So I made that one as 0%, so it's fully shut. The reason for that is because I'm having a kid, and you know, I just want to have that kind of privacy or the quietness. But you know, I had this while I was stock, and it was pretty nice. Like the Sport Plus in stock, like actually sounded really good. Had like a little bit of like a droney sound because of like the sound actuators, whatever. But I guess a real sweet spot of this exhaust is after I got the resonator delete, because now it pops like a lot more, and the best part is the efficient sounds really nice. So you can see like this is OEM setting, which sounds just like stock, and as soon as I open it, it sounds very nice. Maybe keep it open for, let's go into M1. So my M1 is everything sport and then all-wheel drive. Obviously, the one thing I noticed compared to the M2 is this cabin is a lot more insulated, so you can't really hear much inside the car. And obviously, because it has, you know, 4 doors and the back cabin is kind of covered, you don't really hear much. I remember in the M2, what I did was I used to fold down the seats just so you get a little bit of that cabin noise inside. But I think this is good. So obviously most people, they go with the singles, the single mid pipe. I did look at that originally. I just didn't know if it was worth the price. Plus I didn't kind of feel safe about removing the secondary cats, especially because it's a brand new car, and I just wanted to make sure, you know, I kind of work out all the, you know, the new owner stuff with this car. So I think probably what my next plan is, I want to get like a secondary cat delete. So that way I'll basically have kind of like an equal length setup almost. And it'll be like pretty much like a full-on mid pipe. And I did save like a lot of the cost, right? So the valve controller is about $250. You guys can use my code. I have a deal with IRL and also MAD. It'll be on my Instagram, on my link tree. I'll also put in the comments below, the description below, sorry. And then obviously for the resonator delete, that was very cheap. That was like 200 bucks. So I just found like a local shop that I always bring my cars to. Had like 1,200 miles when I brought it to him, and you know, no issues. And obviously with warranty, it's like, it's a no-brainer, right? Like for 200 bucks, you're getting a lot more volume, a lot more crackles. It sounds like an actual M car, how it's supposed to be, and you know, it's all warranty free, so you can't really go wrong with that. But I think the best part about this is, like, I'm getting a little older and I don't really like the pops as much. So I like being able to go to efficient and fully valves open, and you can hear that really nice, smooth inline 6 BMW sound, which it's known for. It sounds very much like a E46 or like an F80, so I really like that sound though. so stiff. Like obviously these tires are brand new, so that's one part of it, but I feel like the F90 just swang like so easily. It's like so easy to swing around. Yeah, and an M1, it's alright, sorry, an M2 with everything off, it is very sketchy. Keep the windows down, a little bit of the back too. Pops are nasty. Sounds like literal gunshots. We're going a little slow here because got some gravel roads here. But let's see if we can get some sound clips here. So we will put into efficient mode, and obviously I'm just gonna keep it valves open because I think that's what everyone's gonna do. So then let's go to sport here. So sport basically has like a little pops. I kind of miss how the M5 like in sport it was like fully open, but it had no pops. I wish it had that kind of mode. And then obviously sport plus, you know, you got your full power and your full pops. Alright, let's continue our drive here. Let's go kind of slow here because of the gravel roads, but should not be an issue. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting this because the reason why I wanted to do this kind of V1 setup is obviously I had the M2, I know how it sounds, but I just wasn't too sure if the resonator delete would be like a little louder just because it's like 4-door, because like where the resonator is in terms of where the car is, like in terms of where the cabin is. The M2 obviously the resonator was kind of like in the back area, so you really wouldn't hear it, but this is inside the cabin and I'm having a kid, so I just kind of wanted to be safe. And I think I can definitely get a little bit more sound, especially now that I have the valve controller, so I can fully shut it off on the highway. And it's really good, like honestly, on the highway, like if I put it back to the OEM mode or even the 0% mode, it's really nice. It's very smooth, and you honestly don't even know you're driving in a performance car, which is exactly what I wanted, right? I wanted that stealth mode to be able to, like, you know, have, you know, both options pretty much. See if this road is, hopefully it's not, yeah, this road is a little better. Oh, let's make sure we got our radar plugged in, because we're in Mexico, of course. It's going to be cracked on the back windows just a little tiny bit. Man, these rocks are brutal. I gotta go slow here. Here, and we're Gucci. Let me know if you guys like this, you know, this type of content style.